Ladies and gentle nerds, guess what? I was wrong with the veto. We aren't on Nuke, we are on Anubis, and that's going to be a fun time for everyone. Both these teams loving a little bit of Anubis, and KZG keeping it close on Rooster, but Rooster closing things out eventually there on Inferno. Let's see if we get something similar, or if it's going to be more one-sided. KZG leading the charge here on the T side.
Yep, gonna be sending it straight into A. ASAP trying to get in position with the dualies, and 3 more players already going through camps. ASAP copying the goosh early on, as does Slimy. The KZG boys just keep scaling forward and taking those tools, trying to get the bomb plant down now, Mac.
Ooh, okay, Hassie going to be able to finish off that one. ASAP still damn low. Rackham in an awkward position, still trying to fight, but Hassie's got to go for the reload. So it gives away some space to fall back momentarily, but takes a couple more names. Samix over the top, finishes off Rackham, and Sap, 6 points of health, has 3 players to get past. It's looking unachievable, and it certainly will be. KZG in the lead, taking the T-pistol.
It's a good start for him. That's how you'd want to start on the T side of Anubis. See if they can try to get something out of this series. 2 best of ones to be played here, and really look like they, you know, on the comeback train, could have potentially pressured Rooster in that game of Inferno. But, you know, T just kind of flopped, unfortunately. So definitely feeling like they had what it took to maybe win that game. And if they can focus up here on Anubis, which, let's take a little bit of a look at it. Might be a bit better of a map for them. Big stack.
Okay, Mac 10 going to be able to farm through 2 of them. After the spray down, good patience behind that molly. And Rooster, even with the stack, not going to get anything done. I thought maybe that cheeky little push through the smoke could have found something, but nothing is done. And KZG keep 5 alive. So they got that full bonus round rocking into the 3rd.
Yeah, really nice. Couple of Mac 10s. That's going to be something that Rooster have to keep in the back of their mind, potentially play around the pace that those can bring. Only 1 game of Anubis in the last little bit for KZG. Which they had an OT against Vantage. So not really too much to read in on for their Anubis games. Up and down for Rooster. Having played a lot of pretty quality teams on this map. Taking a lot of L's, but they're all to, you know, Talon, FlyQuest, even Baboom overseas. So, oh, that is unlucky. Getting spammed, dinked by the USP. KZG prepping this B, execute. The nade finishes off a state after getting USP dinked through the smoke by Chelios. That is unlucky, and now the ult posted on the line. Wow, Hassie wins that duel, Mac. Was not expecting that.
No, I certainly wasn't either, but looks like KZG are a bit of a force to be reckoned with. Another entry, 5v3 now, or 4v3 rather. Molly, Boney Rackham down. He'll go forward, won't be ready for Hassie yet again, who's doing everything this round. 3 big picks, and Sap going to be found maybe over towards mid. He won't be heard. Good timing to hold that shift button. And he will have an isolated fight with Samix here. Let's see if he can get past the first man. Freebie. And now KZG, both with full HP, are just going to smoke this off. 2 nades to play with. And Sap is just hunting for anything. But with a full crossfire on this smoke, Mitch, I think this one's all over.
Over. He's got no kit as well, so that's going to make things more difficult. Smoke getting broken by KZG, just to confirm whether the ASAP's even going for this, if he's sticking around inside the smoke or outside of it. And they don't see him. So there you go, KZG winning that bonus round with a nice little B execute there. Hassie and ASAP giving each other a little bit of a friendly tickle at the end of that round, but everyone's going to hold on to their rifles. And KZG, that's a great start for them. 3-0. Lot of cash in the bank now. Rooster just going to have to take a half buy around this singular M4, which is, to be fair, something that KZG struggled against on that last map, so can't take this round for granted.
Okay, we're looking good. KZG have established a huge amount of map control. Oh, nice aggressive maneuver from Rooster. Flashes over A main, and the 5-7 is going to be able to at least find a little bit of damage there. Bomb down too. And that might have been spotted a little later. Rooster deciding that they want to fight for this one, going back to dark control, and that might be able to put some more pressure. But they don't go into dark. They don't make their way in to the canals at all. And it's looking like it might just be the save angle out of Rooster. Slimy's got an AK, wanted to cut him off at pass. But mate, pack those bags. Just keep the firepower into the next. It's looking like 4 in a row for KZG here.
Really, really good start to Anubis for them. He's maybe thinking about trying to go for an exit or two from Rug's side. He's very low, so he's going to have to pick his timing wisely and also try to stay outside of that radius of the bomb explosion, to be fair. Slimy scourging himself an AK, and he's got a molly as well to play with into the next round, so some pretty nice stuff to be taking into round number 5 here for Rooster. It's going to be an important one for them. In fact, probably an important couple of rounds for Rooster, because KZG with their bonus win and a clean couple of rounds. Look at this, DPR 12k. They've got so much cash here to keep buying on this T side. It's going to take a little while for Rooster to work their way back into this game. But Chell's got the AWP out now, so that's definitely going to help. They're maxing out the loss bonus as well, so extra save guns can help give you more and more of these gun rounds back to back, even if you drop in 1 or 2 more of them.
Ooh, okay, flashed in. Great aggression again, and that's what we need to see more of from Rooster if they want to have a solid CT side. KZG already, I'd say, overperforming so far here on the T side. Getting off to a great start. But now faced with yet another gun round to get past and the adversity of already losing a member. How do they get back in here? Mid control seems to be what they're looking for. Estate going to make his way in. It looks like Chell, might get tested over towards the A main position. ASAP gets his head torn off. KZG might be able to find an angle here if Estate's lurk gets activated.
Yeah, Assie's having a hell of a game for himself. 8-1. Another cracking entry from him. Hand in hand here. Estate challenged by Rackham. Can't even take him. Savic's trying to activate over on the B main side of the map and picks up TJ over the top of that Molotov. Also isolating back the peak from Rackham there as Hassie comes up in through E-box here and is going to refresh that molly. So no chances of denying this bomb plant from Rooster. They're just going to organize themselves for the retake coming in together.
All three just contacting forward. Smoke for the bomb. Kits on Slimy and Chelios. And KZG trying to figure out where they're coming from. Nice damage from Samix doing his job over towards B main. Hassie cuts him down. And Chelios looking around for an answer, and he won't find one. 5 rounds. KZG get back from after losing that opening pick. This is a great start to Anubis for them.
Yeah, Hassie's 10-1, man. Another 3k in a gun round. Big game from him. And from that man disadvantage situation as well, just taking that heads-up duel with ASAP in A main and winning it. Reinvestment from Rooster, who are maxed out on that loss bonus and had a bit of extra cash to play with from rounds previous and saving over a couple of rifles. KZG going to change up the pacing now. Aggression in towards A main. ASAP and Chelios are here. AWP's out here on the line. ASAP's got to try to safeguard it because full white. Chelios getting pushed off the line. HENA trying to zone them back. Rackham's over here as well. Another flash pushes him back. But KZG going to call the audible. Go back towards E-box side. TJ looking to hold from behind the site, but he's all on his own here.
Oh, not bad for the first. The DPR, good spacing to enable that second. Eyes on the prize, and KZG's pack play has been winning them so many rounds so far. Man disadvantage for Rooster, and they are looking to still attempt to go for the retake. Great position here. Rackham not going to get spotted by the Dark members. Hassie still eyes on this position, aware that he could have been working, could have been close. Slow peek works out, back to the 2v2, and almost gets it done onto Zuko. Rackham quite low now, and no kit. They've got to get a wriggle on if they want to make this happen. Chell smoked off in Pal, and it looks like it might just be the bags packed again. 6 now secured for KZG. Economy, look, still not the greatest for them at the moment. Nade going to create some space between him and Chell. But, ooh, jump across. KZG worried about their own finances, as they should be. Zuko falling. Orp dropped. And things get even more expensive for Rooster.
They may still keep buying, though. DJ getting their 1S out. Chell's on the scout. 1 rifle dropped across. But Rackham not buying up. He's just giving ASAP the rifle. Very generous guy. So still so much cash here for KZG, and they just keep streaming things along here. 6 rounds on the trot. Chelios tagging up Estate and making him a little slower in terms of the movement. Going to finish him off as well. Another entry from Hassie, and they just keep forcing their way through this A main smoke. Rackham under pressure, rotates coming in through mid side, but he's all on his own with the Deagle on the site. Able to get 2 out of that is pretty ridiculous, and buys a lot of time for Slimy to dive in with the 5-7. Samek's now 1 on 3. Gonna take the first. Tap that bomb. He's actually gonna stick it. TJ coming in on the flank, and Chell from heaven here. That's a nice swing. So finally that streak broken. Rooster gonna pick up their first round, and KZG against the half buys, it seems to be where they fall apart a little bit, but they're still front running this game of Anubis pretty hard.
You'll take it. You'll take it for sure. Need to get a couple of these CT rounds. We know that Rooster's T side is still incredibly strong. And even though KZG got off with a bit of a whitewash here to start the game, we also saw Rooster do a similar thing. They were 7-0 over on Inferno. And 9-3 at the half, I think it was. Might have been 10-2, can't quite remember. Either way, it was quite one-sided, and then you saw KZG make that comeback happen, at least to OT. So you know that they are cooking. You know that they are hungry for that spot in playoffs. And Rooster, to try and give themselves a chance to go to Pro League again, they kind of really need to win this game.
They do. Although, I mean, 2 games against Mantra tomorrow, probably feeling pretty comfortable. Having already got themselves at least a 1-1 in this series. But, I mean, the expectation against a team like KZG for Rooster is you should 2-0 every day of the week. So, the fact that they're having this much trouble, I mean, might be a side effect of the travel. But, at the same time, still would be not the greatest result. Flash going through. There's 3 CTs here ready to hold middle. Molly's going forward in towards house onto double doors, and KZG just going to respect that for the time being.
Ooh, okay. 1 for 1. DPR onto Rackham. Gives them some more presence at mid. Chelios still dancing around the double doors, expecting some kind of odd aggression to come through. And DPR second guessing himself, looking like there has been a bit of a call made.
Waiting for that smoke to clear.
From the window, but yeah. Well, he's made. Molly in. Here comes the Exy, and TJ's going to try to stop that cross out of dark, but it's a swing on the back of sight. And he gets done. 3 for 1. Big trades favoring KZG again, and that was a great mid-round call to crack open B.
Yeah. Good little pivot after the exchange in middle. ASAP waiting for a mistake out of someone from KZG that he could potentially punish, and then he might think about going for it a little bit more, but they're not giving him anything. Playing this one pretty by the numbers here. Safe little crossfire in E-box. 1 player forward. So looking like a 7th here for KZG off of, again, mostly DPR and Hassie doing the heavy lifting. 12-3, 10-3. ASAP going to punish Hassie for trying to dive forward into spawn, but it's just exits, really. Yeah. And with the T's continuing to string these rounds together and having good money behind them, you'd not too upset about dropping a couple of rifles along the way when you're up 7-1.
Well, back on the guns again, Mitch. Rooster constantly finding themselves in odd positions. It, like, almost looks good for them, but KCG are just feeling it. They've got that taste of victory. Hassie, a name that I wouldn't necessarily be saying as much as I am right now, is farming.
Yeah.
12 and 4. That 3 KD is looking spectacular from him. And TJ is ready for a dark bust out of Zuko. Or at least was.
Yeah. Unfortunately, we're not going to get to see very much of it. You get a little bit of a PowerPoint presentation to start things off. I'll summarize it briefly. It's a 2 for 2 on B. KCG have got in. Going to try to get that bomb down. Rooster are organizing themselves for a retake now.
Impeccable summary. Oh!
Yeah.
That wallbang was inches away from connecting onto Samix and making this round that much harder for KCG. But the bomb going down brings us into the post-plant scenario. And I'm liking the positions that KCG are playing from. Zuko, nice and close. We're going to get up and personal onto ASAP. Samix now needs to lift, needs to do a little bit more here in the 1v2. But Slimy peeks the tight line. And Chell, oh, I thought he was going to stick it. He's got no kit. He's got no chance, and Samix calls the bluff. He knows he's won it. 8 on the T side now for Killzone Gaming.
Is that what it stands for?
Yeah.
I did not know.
You didn't? You know KZG, you know the like community servers? You know, Mitch, if
Yeah,
you played Counter-Strike, you might have known that.
No, I know the community
You
servers.
do
I
know
just
that?
didn't know. Yeah, yeah.
Good man.
I used to play the retakes, mate. Come on.
Beautiful.
I think retake was the main like community server thing that I actually did play. A bit of TM
Yeah,
and
and
mostly retake, to be honest.
We barely have those anymore. It's hard to find them.
I know, bro. Anyway,
Yep. Shout out Valve. Let's go.
we love CS2. Rooster
love
might
our
not
main classes.
that much right now.
Ooh.
The way that this game is going, having a pretty tough time of things. DPR
Yeah.
and Hassie applying more pressure to E-Box. You got these progression smokes over onto E-Box and B, denying info, and Rooster really respecting those after the number of B executes that we've seen already from KSEG. There's literally 4 people here, and ASAP's just playing retake 8.
Ooh. That was awkward. Hassie. The edge, like, ended, and he started to get burnt by the molly. Cost him, but at least it's going to be answered by a couple of these individuals. That molly not quite spreading, so TJ is still hidden here. Over towards the back of sight. The glyph position looking damn strong. Ooh, DPR going to be able to go toe-to-toe with him, lock him into the corner. And ASAP now in a 1v2. Has spotted the bomb there at default. Knows the DPR is over towards that jail area. So he'll get the first for free. Little pop flash. Respected, dodged, and the jump peek works wonderfully. Forces the leg onto ASAP, who makes DPR dead. And now there's a chance of a 9-3 half, or even an 8-4.
Yeah, chance. Bomb plant is going to give KCG a little bit more cash, especially to Hassie and Estate. 3.3, 3.6 for those guys. The rest of the boys will be able to buy up here. 1900, this is the reset potential for Rooster, so if they're going to come through with the 8-4, that's probably got to be in this round. What's KCG going to go for here? Going back towards the A side of the map. Maybe another quick A play on the cards here. ASAP's over here with the molly. Chelios back on the site. Flash catches ASAP full blind. He's got Mac 10s jumping at him, but they can't finish him off cleanly enough. Now Chelios going to get involved in the action, and he's actually going to hit a pretty difficult shot there. They haven't seen Rackham yet, Mac.
Not quite yet. Oh, Rackham wants to go through. Awkward. Sounded like, it looked like he was going to try to go through that smoke, but opts to go to default instead. Molly straight back over towards top side, but the spray ain't hitting, and he'll find an angle across the top. Finally, a position of safety and a moment where Rooster have found themselves in a 2-man advantage. Look at the speed of these rotations, though. I thought Rooster were going to leg it back through Cam, but it is all just a ruse. It's all a fake. Rackham now over towards Fountain, and there is not utility to dislodge him from this position.
He's just going to chill. A lot of smoke still here for Rooster. But they're a little bit worried about being caught off guard. Patience for Samix pays off. Expecting Rooster to play with confidence and push in the 4-on-2, and he's rewarded for it. KZG, 30 seconds on the clock. They've got that pick now. Running the clock down, baiting the rotations back across has started to even up this man advantage, and now into Rackham with only a Famous and 65 HP. This round started to get more and more doable.
Okay. Cooking. Rackham going to be able to do it for 2. Put that 3rd on the board for Rooster. 1 round left in the half. Let's see if KZG can find 9. Looks like they won't, with the interesting position that their finances are in. But at least they managed to buy a lot of space to breathe with a very solid T-side, especially at the start of this half.
Yeah, for sure. Now just trying to put the cherry on top if possible with the Tech 9 armor. Something that Rooster will be well and truly aware of. Estate going to be main man on the smokes this round. As KCG just looking for this quick mid timing, it's looking like.
Okay, popping in. In come the bangers, in come the troops, and ASAP ready and waiting. A4 as well, so plenty of bullets to keep on fighting. Slimy going to be mollied away, and that molly for Sap has not spread perfectly. Camera push is coming in. Chelios going to be pincered upon, but deals with the A main push. Nice little flick there. Big couple of shots. Samix able to find himself the 8 WP and a little bit of space to plant too.
Yeah, nice open plant, but man advantage and pretty big weaponry advantage for Rooster. Coming back on in, plenty of util to play with. Hassi, man disadvantage here, going to play up inside of the smoke. I don't think Rackham's going to be ready for this. They give each other a cheeky little kiss inside the smoke. Nobody's moving at all, and that's where Rackham realizes someone's touching me, and I don't like it. Smoke getting underarmed onto the bomb now, and Samix not really able to do too much. Rooster gonna get themselves a 4th round, and we're gonna go to a break and see who's gonna win this map right after this.
We are live and gaming in the second half of Anubis. Rooster chasing here. 4 rounds behind Killzone Gaming, who are looking to take this map and maybe just lock their position in the playoffs for ECL Season 48. But let's have a look. Rooster going real quick towards the A site. KZG not apparently ready. 2 towards mid, 2 towards dark, and expecting something somewhere else from Rooster.
Yeah, so just going to end up in one of these retake protocol kind of rounds. Estate, no armor even, just kind of going to play a retake position, see if you can get any kind of chip damage or kills as Rooster XX into the site here and wait for the rest of the boys to come on in. Going to get smoked off the line, going for a little bit of a spam here, and Rooster going to actually push forward over onto Heaven's side, take some fights with cams as well, but Samix is chipping down their numbers as they try to do that, and now KCG organizing themselves for the retake here. They've got the numbers.
Yeah.
Gonna go meet up with Estate.
Triple beach retake. Slimy gets it demolished, and this is looking pretty bloody good in it. ASAP with the P250 has to start to take some names, and it's gonna be Chell to have to do it all himself, but the overwhelming aggression from KZG gets the job done. That's gonna be 9. Both pistols found now, and if they can get off to the right start here on the CT side, Mitch, this one might all be done pretty quickly.
Could be. But bomb plant, you never know, bro. Get the little cheeky force buy in here. Or will they?
Or will they? That's the big question, isn't it? Bruv.
I feel like this is the time for it, surely. Like 9-4 scoreline, you get bomb plant. Need to get yourself the dubski here. What's going on? Okay, ASAP's been dropped to hero AK. Fair enough. Alright. Well, fair bit of util here for Rooster. Good reset potential. B main aggression all heard by ASAP. He's biding his time. He's got some support from Rackham and Chelios here. Flash going forward, trying to isolate a nice duel. The MP9s are doing way more work than you'd expect them to, especially over towards E-Box. And that started beautifully for KCG. They've got a smoke down on B main, molly in E-Box, and a crossfire. If Rooster try to go any further.
Ooh. Beautiful HE. Big chunk damage onto Chell, as well as a little chip onto Slimy and Rackham. And with the MP9 and M4s still available for KZG, it makes their kills that little bit easier. 2-1-2 split at the moment, or 2-1-1 split rather. Hassie gets the info on all 3 individuals. Estate playing close range with the MP9. Can't get past Slimy. Nice shot to crack things open. Molly as well forcing Hassie towards the back of sight. And we're going to see a flash through. Rooster playing an aggressive game. And it seems to be the answer until it's not. Samix cut him off on the cross. And he is having a stellar performance. 17-7 after that one. And putting 10 on the board for KZG.
Yeah, picks up the AK as well. Happy days. Honestly, it was DPR and Hassie who were like 10-3, 12-3. Those guys have slowed down, and now Samix is farm a little bit. Yeah. So getting a little bit of depth here. ASAP's Rackham's going to drop another hero AK for someone. ASAP yet again. Going to be given that.
Yeah, I saw this, so you guys have to see it too. Look at Samix's name. See how big the U's are? What's up with that? Anyway.
Bigger than the M. Yeah.
Fonts, huh?
It's gonna be a mess.
Yeah, it certainly is. That is crazy that Estate got out of that one with so many bullets going his way.
How did no one die, bro? How did no one die in that bridge fight? It's unreal. Well, DPR is gonna keep swinging. He's playing with confidence, and I respect it. They're up 10-4. Want to get the dubski here. A lot of damage to Chell and Rackham. Chell's gonna go hand that AK to TJ, who doesn't have any armor. So aim punch going to be a problem for him. Jesus, Hassie. Relax, buddy. Don't want to be feeding an extra kill over on E-Box side when we got the man advantage anti-eco. He did give him a cheeky little gooch though, Mac.
Love a cheeky gooch.
What? Gooch, you mean?
That's what I said.
Right. Of course. Must have misheard. TJ, does he love an entry? Through a molly is probably not a comfortable way to be doing it, especially when you're getting aim punched by an MP9. Another molly to follow up. That's a nightmare scenario for Rooster. Can't get anything going for him. Just getting zoned by Util inside a E-box.
Oh, nice shots. Zuko gonna be able to mop up shop, and just like that, KZG should be on 11. Chell, missed chance, missed opportunity, and KZG, their confidence must be going through the bloody roof with a scoreline like this, with the shots that they're hitting.
Yeah.
And Rooster asleep at the wheel, but understandably so.
Yes, understandably so. We would say, though, I don't know what the tiebreaker is, but if KCG can get this one done sooner rather than later, that could definitely help their round diff. And then there's no head-to-head, which I don't know if you'd go head-to-head in a BO2 kind of competition anyway. Because, you know, what would it be? Like more maps, something about heads. Samick, he's got his head screwed on very nicely there. Doesn't get caught off guard by the aggression. Almost cursed him. Gonna drop a little bit of util, keep himself safe. Rooster have taken that A main control in the meanwhile though, and they've got a fair bit of pressure around the map. Estate can hear all of these footsteps, almost catch with Chelios. That's the second player to almost die in this round. But we've still got a 5-on-5 here.
Things getting a little bit awkward, but if they can steady that ship ASAP. Pop Chell through, but he goes dry instead, and sometimes that ain't the right thing to do. All eyes on his position makes things even more difficult. TJ trying to lurk his way in through mid, which might be an answer for Rooster to get back into the round. DPR going to readjust over towards Fountain side. TJ still looking. Big damage onto Zuko in the meanwhile towards that B site. Walk back. TJ won't be able to find the hole in the defense. Samix, all eyes on this position. Molly forces DPR back into the corner. Nice entry from Slimy. Doing his job for sure, but again, things get a little bit more awkward. Flash across the top. Samix going to be spotted at Heaven's side. Scrim, little swing, coming straight out of camera. Takes Slimy out of the equation, and it's all on Rackham. Reload off. Samix locking in and finding him eventually there. That's going to be 12-4. And Rooster, no bomb plant means not that much money for what could be the final round of the series here.
Just going to put together whatever they can. A few Galils come out to get a bit of extra util. But looking pretty safe now for KCG. Full util, full rifles, AWPs out for DPR. What to do for Rooster? Bomb's been left in spawn. Already not the best start. Start things off in a 2-1-2. A bit of space towards A and B main. I've already lost the first pick, Mac. Progression smoke in B main is kind of getting shut down by the nades. Blowing open the smoke and pressuring Rooster here. Rackham spans one through the smoke though. That has some promise to it.
Real slow approach here. And Rooster really hoping that they're going to be able to make this one happen. Slimy in an awkward position. Estate drops down before taking him out, and that was a little bit of a miss-move in hindsight.
They got a flash and a molly.
That's out the window. Yeah, it's not looking good, Mitchell. Molly and a flash. And they really need to be hitting their shots right now. Big one out of DPR. Going to be able to go 1-for-1. DJ finds his 6th kill here. He'll fall. And it's looking like Chell on 1 point of health is not going to be doing too well here. 13-4 will be the final scoreline. KZG, a huge performance in the first half and giving Rooster absolutely nothing in the second. That was one-sided. Great Anubis game out of KZG. Congratulations.
Yeah, that was a great game. Taking full advantage of, Rooster's state and playing an excellent game. Hats off to them. 13-4. That's a really, really good win. And Rooster could just continue to lose these question mark maps